Bobby Flay, professional chef and host of the show Iron Chef. You guys might have heard of him. He said a quote one time that I thought was pretty interesting. I'm not married to a particular brand of knives because they all work, they all have sharp blades. Now, I'm by no means a professional chef. I sometimes have trouble making grilled cheese from time to time. But I would like to respectfully disagree with Mr. Flay because I believe there are three types of knives. There's good knives, there's not so good knives, and then there are Cutco knives. Hi everybody, my name is Frankie. I am a sales representative for Cutco Cutlery and been so for over 3 years now. I want to thank family chefs and cooks from all over for coming to my presentation today. What I want to talk about today is I want to talk about how Cutco Cutlery, in my opinion, is not only one of the best as far as quality goes, but also why it's cost effective and can save you guys a lot of money. So, first, what I want to talk about is how does Cutco compare to your regular set of knives that you can find in a retail store or anything like that, some of your cheap set of knives. Now, this right here is one of our Cutco knives right here. This is actually one of my personal knives I have in my apartment with 3 of my guy friends. Now, keep in mind, 3 or 4 guys living in an apartment, this has been through quite a lot, so it's a very good knife and very sturdy. Now, I want to talk about the handle material. Can you hold on to that knife for a second? Now, how does that feel in your hand? It feels pretty nice, right? Now the reason for that is because we use a universal wedge lock handle, which is designed to fit your thumb and forefinger into place for better control and safety. Now the material we use, is it okay if I have that back? Please don't steal it. The material we use is called thermal resin, which is the exact same stuff that bowling balls are made from. Meaning, very, very sturdy, obviously, and you can also put it in the dishwasher because they can resist up to 350 degrees worth of heat. In comparison to your plastic knives, which you can't put in the dishwasher because they'll melt, chip, or whatever. And also your wooden handles, which will crack and splinter, allowing for moisture and bacteria to get inside them. And according to Danilo Alfano on culinaryarts.com, a lot of wooden handles are actually prohibited for restaurant use in certain states. So just keep that in mind because they're that unsanitary. Now your different types of steel. What we use is 440A surgical stainless steel, one of the highest grades of steel available for kitchen cutlery. Most knives, they use carbon steel, which rusts, pits, corrodes, whatever, and stainless steel, which can get dull very often and you have to sharpen it. It's very, very tedious. Your different types of tang. Now tang is how far the blade goes back in the handle. You can see right there, how far that blade goes back in the handle. Now, most companies use partial tang, or they just glue their blade right onto the handle, which sometimes the blade will just pop off, and typically you don't want that to happen if you're cutting up a tomato. The blade will just fly right off. So, rivets. Now, can you feel those rivets right there, the little circles right there? Yeah, you can't really feel them, right? Most companies, they use brass rivets, which will expand, contract, and loosen, creating gaps for food particles. Now this, we use 3 nickel-silver rivets, meaning that they're flush with the handle, so they eliminate all gaps and spaces, making this knife 100% safe and 100% sanitary. So, how will Cutco last you forever? Now, this is really important because the lifespan of most knives is about 2 to 3 years or so. So, you go out, you go buy one, and then you're spending too much money on knives that typically never work. Well, with our product, we have a forever guarantee, which means that you're going to go out, buy our knife, and you have 3 guarantees. The forever performance guarantee, stating that you go out and buy a knife, and let's say something happens to your Cutco knife. You send it back to the factory then, and it gets replaced for absolutely free. Then you have our forever sharpness guarantee. Let's say for some reason your knife needs to be sharpened. You send it to the factory, and again, it's not only sharpened, but polished for absolutely free. Finally, our 15-day trial, which states that after today, you guys want to get some Cutco. Well, let's say after 15 days, for some reason, you're not absolutely in love with Cutco, you can send it back to our factory and get your money back guaranteed. All this information, by the way, is found on our site, cutcoquickfacts.com. Now, all of this, by the way, follows generation to generation. Your kids have these exact same guarantees because the product is proof of purchase, literally making this product last forever. So you guys get the picture there. So, how does Cutco's price compare to that of its competitors? One of our top competitors is known as Henkel's. You guys might have heard of them. They're sold in retail stores everywhere. It's a product made in Germany. Now, Cutco, this is our Homemaker Plus 8 set. 10 knives, 8 table knives. Now, Henkel's, they actually have a set very similar to this. It's called their Twin Cuisine set. You can find it on williamsonoma.com. Now, our Homemaker Plus 8 is for families everywhere. Runs about...
Do you have a life warranty?
I'm sorry, I'm going to go over questions at the end, if you don't mind. Yeah, I just have to get through a lot of information very quickly, but we'll have questions at the end. Thank you. Now, our Homemaker Plus 8 set runs $1079. Now, we feel like that's a fair price because that gives us quality and that gives you the guarantees that we have to offer. Now, Henkel's price for this exact same set, the Twin Cuisine set, however, their knives, runs $1,400, sometimes even $2,000. So you would expect our Cutco quality and our guarantees to be twice the price of that of Henkel's. However, even our largest set doesn't cost as much as $2,000. So you can see there, we're even saving you some money. Finally, other benefits of Cutco. We're coming out with products annually. We have our can opener, it's really cool. We have a K-bar that we actually sell to the Army, so that's really nice as well. You know, you got that for you get a really nice gift for your weird uncle who likes those really sharp knives. And then you have our gadgets and accessories, one of which is our veggie peeler right here, which as a thank you for you guys for coming out, I'm going to be giving these away for free. Finally, one final thing is that our product is made in America. What is more American than purchasing a product that's made here in our homeland? So, finally, in conclusion, Cutco is a quality product. Cutco is a worthy investment, and Cutco lasts you forever. Again, thank you guys for coming out today. I'm going to be giving away my business card as well as our brochure with all of our products listed inside in an order form so you guys can get your Cutco as soon as possible. We'll have the free veggie peelers at the exit as well as our order forms where you can place them and get your Cutco as soon as possible. Thank you guys again. Questions, by the way, for